Did you hear Oprah say she no longer uses a vision board? This episode is for anyone wondering, are vision boards an outdated manifestation technique? I want you to tune into this episode to learn if vision boards actually work. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Tiffany Shelton Merrill. I'm a neuropsychologist, published author, and founder of Mod Ambition. I post every week about how to plan, manifest, and enjoy your dream life. So please tap that subscribe button so you don't miss out when I post every single week, or follow if you're listening on the podcast. But quickly, before we jump in, if you want to take a deep dive into my exact formula for manifestation that goes a bit further into practical strategies to manifest big goals, be sure to check out my free live mini course that's called Ambitious Manifester. It's going to include 3 live masterclasses, opportunities to ask me questions directly, and a free workbook that's going to help you implement everything that you learned in the mini course. Okay, so let's just jump into this whole vision board thing. So before we jump in, let's hear what Oprah recently said about no longer using a vision board. Here we go.
I'm just curious, Oprah, at this stage in your career, and for you all as well, do you even have a vision board? And if so, what type of things are on it?
Wow. Yeah.
Good
Oprah.
question.
No.
Do you have one? I don't have one anymore.
Yeah.
No.
I do. I still have things I want to accomplish and things I want to do. I think there's so much more to do. And I think the great thing about life is you have so many chapters.
Yes.
And they got to be all different, too. You got to mix it up.
I want to run a marathon.
You do?
I want
Do
to
it.
before
I support you in that.
You've done it.
I've done it. I support you in that. Everybody should do one.
One.
Yeah,
I
you
wanna
should do
that.
one.
Let's do it, the Wrinkle in Time. We'll do a Wrinkle in Time marathon.
But I don't vision board anymore because I am a powerful manifester, and I know that, and I know how to do it without physically putting it on a board. I know how. You have to. You want to know how to do it?
Absolutely.
You have to meet the vibration. You can't be above or below it. It's just what I was talking about, negative energy, positive energy. In order to draw the thing to you that you want to come, you can't want it so much that you fear that you won't get it. You have to want it. So in order for me to be on your vision board, you must have put it there and then you let it go.
Yes.
And then you weren't thinking about it every day. Because it doesn't come to you that way. You have to do it, and then you have to put it, and then you have to meet that vibration. You have to prepare yourself to be there and ready when it shows up. And you were. Jaleesa, you were there.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're panicking, let me just say this before you throw out your vision board. You are your own manifestation guru. You get to decide what works for you. You get to decide what makes you vibrate high. No one can tell you what's low vibration, okay? So that's the entire premise of the law of attraction, actually, and more specifically, the art of allowing. It's based on the premise that we all get to choose our own path of desire, okay? And this may change over time, as it has for Oprah. This technique worked for her for many, many years. I mean, if you think about it, she was using this when she was making all this money. She always had a vision board, right? And she has now changed her preference of techniques, and we're all allowed to change, right? And I will add that just because you use a vision board doesn't mean you aren't a powerful manifester. It just may be a manifestation technique that you like, or a technique that inspires you. In fact, an article from oprahdaily.com just last year noted this about the power of vision boards. So, according to Psychology Today, mental practices like visualization can increase motivation, confidence, and even motor performance. In fact, in one study, researchers found that in athletes, visualization was almost as effective as physical practice. Okay. This is exactly why a vision board is just one of the many abundance mindset tools I offer my clients in my Dream Life Academy program. And I specifically ask my clients in my program to try various techniques before deciding which ones that they're going to keep in their daily manifestation routines, because we're all different. We all vibrate high to different things. So I give them an array of techniques and then I have them choose, okay? Also, With that said, the second thing I want to offer you are a few things you don't want to do when using a vision board that are kind of outdated or just really bad advice when it comes to vision boards. So number one, don't look at your vision board each day with desperate wanting. Instead, look at it as a source of inspiration and motivation, excited for what you are calling into your life. It's supposed to be a vision for your brain to wrap around for your future abundance to feel it right now. Number two, when you look at your vision board, allow yourself to feel the vibration, the emotions of your manifested self. So refrain from looking at your vision board when you're really in a bad mood. Make sure you're in a good mood when you look at it. And then number three, when you're putting things on your vision board, aim for pictures that depict how you want to feel when you manifest your goals. Okay, we're getting towards that alignment. Avoid having only a vision board that is made up solely of material things. Your mind is all about feeling, and so the more you can align with the feeling of what it is of who you are when you have those material things, the faster you'll attract them. You can still put material things on there, just try to make sure it's not all that's on there. And don't forget, if you want to take a deep dive into my exact formula for manifestation that goes a bit further into practical, easy strategies to manifest big goals, be sure to check out my free live mini course, Ambitious Manifester. It's going to have 3 live masterclasses. It starts on December 2nd. You can go to tiffanyshelton.com/mini course, or you can click the link in the description below. Okay guys, I would love to end this episode by offering an intention for you this week. May you remember that you are your own guru, and don't you forget it. Cheers to planning, manifesting, and enjoying your dream life. If you like this episode, be sure to follow the podcast if you're listening on the podcast, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below if you have any questions. And until next time, love you guys. Namaste.